Wendi, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Wendi McLendon-Covey, and I'm an actor. Currently, I'm on St. Denis Medical on NBC.
You play Joyce in St. Denis Medical. What drew you to that role?
I think what drew me to the role of Joyce is the fact that she is a complete opposite of everything that I had been playing on the Goldbergs for 10 years. So whereas Beverly Goldberg was very cuddly and mushy, Joyce is no nonsense and does not want you touching her with your germs. So it was, she's an oddball and I like that. But it was like, I love the opposition of playing something completely different than what I'd been doing. But she's still funny.
Describe Joyce in 3 words, no cheating.
Stoic. Driven. Odd.
Joyce in real life, more type A or more type B?
Type A.
And yourself?
Type B who thinks she's type A.
If your character had a dating profile, what would it say?
It would say, looking for special fella to be available 2 or 3 times a month for an hour and a half at a time. Must be good listener, no pets, not boring. I like bone broth.
Which character would you not want as your doctor?
I don't think that I would like Bruce as my doctor. Because he's so good looking, I think that I would just start agreeing with things and later on afterwards I would be like, wait a minute, I didn't even tell him what was wrong. And I've come away with nothing.
Joyce or Wendi, which would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Joyce. Wendi would not. Wendi would just lay down and say, go ahead and just rip my limbs off. I know a lost cause when I see it.
How would you describe season 2 in 1 sentence?
Season 2 of St. Denis is going to deal a lot with the work-life balance and how that is impossible, or I've found it to be. I've never had work-life balance, and I wish people would quit, saying that it's possible. I don't see how it is.
You've called yourself a crazy cat lady. How many cats is too many?
Well, I have 8 cats now, so I would say that 9 is insane.
If your cats could talk, what would their most frequent complaints be about you?
They would probably complain about the little voices I talk to them in. I don't know why everybody does that. Like the minute you see an animal, all of a sudden you just start, oh, look at you, you're a good boy. Like, where does that come from? People talk to kids in the same way, and they probably find it annoying too, or little kids.
In a world where cats run the government, what would your position/title be, and what policy would you pass?
I would probably be the executive litter commander-in-chief, and then I would pass a policy where animals have to consent before you put them in a costume.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Night owl or early bird?
Night owl. Laughing till you cry, or the vomit one.
Go-to karaoke song?
I don't sing karaoke, so I don't have one.
Beach vacation or mountain escape?
Beach!
Starting at the Groundlings, what's the wildest improv mistake you're secretly glad no one filmed?
Oh, God. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how to answer that.
If you could give your 25-year-old self one industry tip, what would it be?
Yeah, the producer who calls you after finding your size card in the wardrobe department, he's not going to do anything for you. He's just a perv.
Worst audition you've ever had?
Worst audition I've ever had, I actually stopped and said, you don't want me to keep going, do you? And they said, no, we do. And I said, but you can't possibly. Like, I'm self-aware enough to know when I am sucking. So you can't possibly want me to continue. No, we want you to. I said, all right.
Have you ever accepted a role you didn't believe in just for the paycheck?
Yes. And I've done that because my reps were like, well, you know, we tried really hard to get you this. And I was kind of like, well, why would you do that? Because I never said I wanted it. And this isn't going to move the needle. And I'm exhausted from this other thing I'm doing. So now, I mean, thank you, but this particular thing isn't going to go anywhere. And it didn't. And it also didn't pay very well, so.
If you had to teach a masterclass on acting, what's the main lesson?
The main lesson with acting is shut up and listen. And then all the right emotions will show up for you. If you are too busy listening to your own voice instead of the person who's talking, you're not in the scene. And you're waiting too much on this little trick you want to do because you think you've got the best way to say something, but it won't come out right if you haven't listened first.
On Reno 911, you played Deputy Clementine Johnson. How much of her is still you?
None of Clemmy is me. I patterned that off of one of my dearly departed aunties, and I love her, but none of her is me. Except that she likes Steely Dan, and so do I.
You played Beverly Goldberg on The Goldbergs for 10 seasons. What one scene still sticks with you today?
I would say the scene where Beverly is standing outside the door of her youngest son's first dance and watching him slow dance with a girl for the first time. And she's just despondent outside of the door, and she's like drawing hearts and like, oh, you know, she just can't let that kid go. But it was a cute scene.
You go to sleep with the TV on. What are we watching?
Well, last night I was watching I Love Lucy on Pluto.
What's the one food you can't resist no matter what?
Chocolate chip cookies of any kind. I will push my own parents aside to get at a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie.
What's the last thing you laughed so hard at that you cried?
Oh, well, right now there's a lot of vigilantes out in the world. Everybody's got a phone, so everybody's a cub reporter. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people are just out there to rage bait. And one guy was getting very upset about something. And he, first of all, he looked like a thumb, but not a thumb like this, like a toe that had been taken off and is now being used as a thumb. And he had teeth like a labubu. And in order to prove his point, he started cracking his knuckles like he was really gonna kick some ass. And it was like, this is very Fred Mertz coded. And I don't think this is having the effect that you want to, but it was so funny with those teeth and the, like, are you gonna play the piano? made me laugh until I cried. But I guess I just really wanted to laugh that day.
What's the secret to a successful Hollywood marriage?
Don't live in Hollywood, first of all. That's probably the smartest thing I can say. My husband and I have been married 29 years, and I think a lot of it is A, he's just an angel, and B, he's not in the business. So you can only have one crazy person in the family. One person with a grueling schedule.
What keeps you grounded through fame and success?
Knowing that it could just all go away at any time. This is such a fickle business. You can't, you just have to be grateful and keep your head down and keep working. But you can never get too full of yourself or it's all going to go away.
You can only bring 3 items with you to a desert island. What are they?
Sunscreen, a tent of some sort, and my husband, who's not an item.
If you could swap lives with one person for a day, who would it be?
Nobody. Oh, those panda movers. The people that move the pandas from pen to pen. I want to be panda adjacent.
If you weren't acting, what would you be doing?
Probably a veterinarian or a casting director.
You're granted 3 wishes. Go.
Well, a million more wishes. Duh. I would fix all poverty and disease. And the last would become first and the first would become last, as it says in the Bible.
If you were writing your life story as a comedy, what would the title be?
It would be called The Over-Explainer, because that seems to be my superpower.
One role you'd drop everything for.
If someone wanted me to play like a Tony Soprano type character, that would be the thing that would make me move.
If you could master one skill instantly, what would it be?
Dancing on point.
Weirdest DM you've ever gotten?
The weirdest DM? How to pick one? Well, any of the ones that include dirty pictures. Like, really, what am I supposed to do? Oh, that looks great. Let's strike up a friendship. Come on.
Weirdest DM you've actually replied to?
Oh, someone started listing off all these names of people, saying, my uncle so-and-so said you're related to me by this person and this person and this person, and I had never heard of any of these people. So I had to indicate that they were incorrect and had also spelled my name wrong. So maybe that was part of why they thought we were related.
What's one rumor you want to set the record straight on?
I don't think anyone cares enough about me to start any rumors yet. Can you think of any, Anna? Has anyone? I don't know. Sorry.
Have you ever stolen anything from set?
No. Although, I did wear a bra home the other day that was not mine. It came from costumes. And I put it on because I was wearing something that showed through the top. So I wore one from set and I wore it. I wore the bra home and I still have it, and now we're wrapped for the season, so I guess I stole something. And now I'm going straight to hell. Thanks.
What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked by a fan?
Oh, some girl at Disneyland asked me if I pay for all my relatives to do things. And I thought, who the hell are you? And why would you ask somebody that?
Best place to eat in LA?
Let's see. The Jack in the Box on Highland has a really good egg roll. I don't know. Best place to eat in LA? I like Luna in Long Beach. Amazing Mexican food.
Last lie you told?
Oh, I told someone it was nice to see them, and it really wasn't. It's a girl from high school. It was not nice to see her, and I did not enjoy the interaction. Sorry.
One unpopular opinion you stand by?
Unpopular opinion. God, that's so hard because I think all my opinions are super popular.
Something about you most people don't know?
That I'm not, well, I'm not a terrible seamstress, but I'm not a great one either. But I do have a sewing machine and I do like to sew.
Biggest guilty pleasure?
Ooh, binging TV while folding laundry. I know that sounds stupid, but it makes me feel like I'm getting up to speed on what's out there and I'm doing chores. That's so dumb. Also having Instacart buy my groceries for me so I don't have to go to the market.
Favorite person in the world?
My husband, Greg.
What scares you more than anything?
Having to live without my husband, Greg.
What's your rating of The Sit?
On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, I'd give it a 10. Is that my cue to leave, or?